I'm Connor McDonough. I'm a Post Grad from Wayzata, Minnesota, here at Lawrenceville for 2017.
I'm Ryan Verducci. I'm a PG from Alexandria, Virginia.
My name's Austin Carroll. I'm a Post Grad and I live in Upper.
Campbell Garrett. I'm also a Post Grad and I also live in Upper.
I'm Mike McLean, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, also a PG.
Hi, I'm Harrison Bardwell. I'm a Post Grad from Wilton, Connecticut.
I would say a Post Grad year is just like, it's kind of interesting because it's different for everyone. It can be there's some exchange students, but most guys do it for sports to either have a little more time to develop or have more time to develop in the classroom.
I think a post-grad year provides the opportunity for people who've already finished high school to explore other options. I mean, the majority of the PGs that came to Lawrenceville this year were primarily to have another, more looks at sports. For me, primarily, I kind of came to Lawrenceville just to open more doors and to further my academic experience other than at my previous public school.
I think a post-grad year is kind of a year for you to grow, whether that's in the classroom or like athletically.
I would just add that post-grad year is really just for college. It's a really good year to just kind of get into what college life is going to be like. Just kind of getting used to the work and managing your time and stuff like that.
Post-grad year for me was about getting another year of school under my belt before college. Give me another opportunity to play both football and baseball and get recruited. So it's been very beneficial.
For me, I wanted to have a bit more time to develop my physical aspect of my sport because I was injured for a while back my junior year of high school. So that was kind of my reasoning for it.
I came to Lawrenceville because I wasn't really satisfied with how I performed academically in my senior year, and I felt that I personally wasn't ready for the academics that I was going to face at college, and I wasn't really content with the choices that I was considering for college. So I primarily chose to go to Lawrenceville in hopes of furthering my academic curriculum and also playing sports while I was at it.
Actually, like a close family friend of mine recommended me to Lawrenceville, and I got really close with Coach Fitzpatrick, lacrosse coach, and everything kind of worked out very well.
For me, it was kind of a connection that my dad made like a while ago with an assistant coach here, and towards the end of May I was still kind of looking at my college options, and I found Lawrenceville, talked to Coach Flaherty, really enjoyed my visit here in July, and decided to come.
Biggest surprise, just like probably how great the group of guys, post-grad guys are. I wasn't expecting to form this close of friendships in just 1 year.
Biggest surprise is probably the campus, size of it. It's pretty unbelievable. It gives you more of a college feel while still like attending high school classes, something I really like.
Definitely all the friends I've met like along the way. I got a lot of buddies from all over the country. I got a friend from California, England, Minnesota. It's just been an awesome experience.
Hardest adjustment? I remember walking into the cafeteria the first month or so of school and just looking around and being like, I don't know anyone here. Where am I gonna sit? That was weird after being at a school for 4 years where I basically already knew who my friends were when I got to high school, and then kind of with the same kids the whole time, and then that was just a huge change.
This year really opened my eyes that you're going to have to put academics first, and that's definitely going to be a priority in college and something that you need to consider before you include other aspects of your life.
Definitely like being away from home for the first couple of weeks was definitely different for me. Wasn't really like bad, but it took me a while to kind of adjust to it. And then I don't know, it's kind of become my home away from home definitely, and I'm pretty like settled into the place now.
My best memory here is probably beating Hill in football in the fall. Just to be a part of like the history that game has.
I'd probably say my best memories are in my PG English class with Mr. Reddy. Some really good times in there. Austin Carroll, always a pretty big jokester guy, so he always gets everybody laughing pretty good.
Beating Choate in the Lawrenceville tournament this year at home with most of the school watching, and just to beat a rival like that pretty handedly was, and celebrating with the guys in the locker room afterwards. I don't think I'll ever forget those scenes.
I think my favorite memory is just hanging out with the boys. Nothing better than that.
Definitely the lacrosse trip to Arizona and California. That was just a highlight of the year.
I've learned to dedicate myself academically, socially, physically, mentally.
From a personal aspect, I probably would have lived my whole life in the Midwest if I hadn't have came out here this year. And now, I'm thinking about going to school out here and possibly working here for the rest of my life. So it's been a really great year.
I think most importantly, like I've definitely grown as a student. Being able to like really knock out a paper and do it in a short amount of time. Time management, definitely a big thing. And then also like on the sports with like athletics and stuff. I tried track, which I had never done before, and it really like allowed me to grow like as an athlete, I think. And I don't know, just being able to get like bigger and stronger for sports and for college and stuff, and just really helped me get ready for college.